Good afternoon, everybody, from Laramie, Wyoming today. I just wanted to talk a little bit. I'm going to show you a picture or two. This will be a pretty short video about the aftermath of a little off-roading adventure. As you know, we went down to Kansas Rocks the other day and got to play, Emily and I did. We got to play on the rocks for most of the day. I had a great time. We opted for their expert course for beginners, so probably not as challenging as it could have been, but for a bone stock rig on 33s, it was as challenging as it needed to be. So after we got home and got to looking everything over, I knew we'd been on the skid plates pretty good. We went up some pretty good stuff and over some decent sized rocks and everything. So I knew we'd been on the skid plates pretty good. We also managed to scuff up all 4 of the beauty rings on the wheels, which are replaceable, so not a big deal there. So anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures of those just for the fun of it, I guess. And I wanted to bring up the idea that if you are on your skid plates, when you get done and you get everything cleaned up and washed off and all the mud out and whatever, then it's not a bad idea, especially if your plates are steel, to get underneath there with a can of Rust-Oleum and paint those scuffs and scratches. Otherwise, over time, they are going to rust out, and we don't want that. I don't want that. I would like them to last as long as they can. You know, somewhere in my future, I may buy some stuff as the aftermarket opens up and there's better, higher end stuff available, and I may buy some better ones, but for the moment, what we have are entirely adequate, and they performed as designed. They kept everything safe that needed to be safe. So we want to preserve those. So anyway, with that in mind, I got underneath it with a can of Rust-Oleum and did a little painting on the bottom just to keep the rust down. I will show you some pictures here at the end of the video of what rocks do to the aluminum beauty rings, which are not beautiful anymore, but hey, so what? I'll pick up another set of those wheels somewhere. Somebody will take some off and want to sell them as they upgrade their stuff, or I'll upgrade mine and not care anymore, one way or the other. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes there. We do have a couple other things in the works that I've got to get a little bit more video shot for. There's a walk around coming of my Bronco and how it's equipped and et cetera, but I wanted to get this little kind of short one out to you fairly quickly. This is something that I could shoot sitting in the cab of the truck on my DOT brake, which is basically what I'm doing right now. I've got about 12 minutes left on the break, and I'm not going to yammer for that long because there's just not that much to be said on this little thing. So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share. That does help me get out. It helps the channel build up in YouTube's, whatever YouTube does to put stuff out to people so they can find it. So if you find what we're doing interesting or entertaining or anything, you just like to watch some old hillbilly yap, then hit the like button. I do appreciate it. Every like, every subscribe, that all helps me just a little bit. So thank you all very much and have a good day. Okay, so as you watch this first clip here, you'll see me work over this rock that's almost as big, almost as tall as the rock rails on the Bronco. You'll see the tire kind of grip as it goes over. It's down to about 16 pounds or so of air, so it gets a good grip and just walks right over, and that is pretty much ideal. That's what we want to see. Then to set up the second clip here in just a second, what you're going to see is some damage coming. Okay, so in this really short clip, you'll see where we get our road rash from. So as you can see, we didn't do too bad on the front beauty ring, just a little nick, but the back one is a different story. We boogered it up pretty good. So remember, if you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and share. We do certainly appreciate you.